Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV. And we are back with more live continuing coverage of Region 18 SWAC basketball. And tonight, it's our final game of the evening, the final semifinal. And whoever wins this game is going to move on and face Salt Lake Community College in the championship game tomorrow night at, well, we don't have a time set for that, but I would imagine it would be about 7:30.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine too, just because the first game is supposed to start at 5.
Exactly.
So I would guess just with how the games have gone, they've just been so intense here that they've gone a little long, and and then they'll need to have time to warm up. So I would assume about 7:30 tip-off tomorrow as well for the men's championship game.
All right, so tonight's matchup, the final matchup of the evening, is between USU Eastern and the College of Southern Idaho. All right, so coming in, let's get a look at some starting lineups here.
Yeah, for Utah State University, Eastern is number. I'm on the wrong roster as well. There we go. Number 2, Tremier Burrell, and they blocked my view on the computer. Okay, and number 3, Nafis Walker. Number 10, Jelani Neely. Number 15, Kendall Emerson, and number 44, Tiatonio Do.
All right, and for CSI, your starting lineup is number 2, Colin Russo, number 3, Trevor Baumgartner, number 5, Dallas Englund, number 25, Frederick Edmond, and number 33, Kennedy Asume.
Remember, Doe was the one that had some. Trash talking going on last night.
Yeah, and Teotonio Doe matching up here against number 33. That is Curtis Ellis. Oh no, excuse me. That is Kennedy Asume. I was reading the wrong roster there. And Asume just out-hopped him. Plain and simple. He just got up high and just out-jumped Teotonio Doe, and that's not something you often see.
No, Doe's got some, not only some hops, he's got a wingspan. He's got to be able to pull that down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Coming up here on the floor is Jelani Neely kicking it out to Nafis Walker. Back up top here to Neely, kicks it over to Burrell. Good ball movement here going on for USU Eastern here, looking to find the open man. 14 on the shot. Walker has the ball, goes left, screen set by Doe.
College of Southern Idaho coming in ranked number 10 in the nation, according to this last week's poll.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's another top 10 team. You have 2 in the women's and 1 in the men's in this conference. Nice defense there by number 33, Asume. Just cut off that drive side on the sideline and forced to go out of bounds.
Bringing it up the ball here. Bringing up the ball. Kennedy Asume has the ball up top. Kicks it over now, taking it all the way. That was Frederick Edmond. But they're going to call an offensive foul here on Edmonds, so that's 2 quick fouls, 2 quick team fouls now on CSI.
Yeah, and number 2, Tremere Burrell, was camping out, just waiting for him. He was set a day and a half ago for that charge. You got to put on the brakes there if you're CSI.
Nafis Walker no good, but Teotonio Doe there for the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, nice follow by Doe.
And he gets the first points of this ball game. And taking it all the way here, that is number 5, Dallas Englund. He gets the score, but he also draws the foul.
I believe the basket should count. Didn't it go in?
It did go in.
The refs haven't
I believe they're
signaled.
going to.
Oh, so it didn't
No,
go in.
it did not go in. So
I thought it
fouls
did. So.
Against, it looked like it went in from our angle.
Yeah, and I was actually trying to see what if he was set down below.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that they are going to discuss that.
I was going to say,
Okay, they do count it. Yeah, I thought it did too, but
yeah.
and the scorers table did have 2 points, and so the refs just came over and made sure that they did see the ball go in. So
Dallas Anglin here gets his 3rd point of this ball game. CSI leads the game now, 3-2. 18.5 minutes left to play. Neely kicks it out to Nafis Walker on the wing. Screen set here by Doe, but they force Nafis Walker all the way back to near midcourt.
Oh!
And the big man
he's
taking
okay.
a spill.
That is a scary situation right there when a big man goes up and just gets his legs taken out and he just falls. So far to fall. Good to see number 33, Kennedy Asume, just hop right back up.
Yeah, he looks like he's a tough guy.
Yes.
They're going to call the offensive foul here against Kendall Amerson.
No, I don't believe they're going to call an offensive foul. Just he had the position defense, blocked it away, and lost out of bounds by USU Eastern.
You're right here. No foul on Amerson. But good defense there, setting up by CSI to force the turnover here.
Nice screen.
Stop and pop shot there is no good by Dallas Anglin.
And Charles Jackson gets the ball, just kind of goes right into his hands. Oh, hey, I think I might go up with this. And Doe ends up fouling him. That's his first personal foul, 2nd team foul for USU Eastern.
So number 15, Charles Jackson at the line here for CSI.
Now that's something to keep in mind down a stretch of a game. If Charles Jackson's in the game, not good form in that free throw shot.
Not at all.
That looks a little better, a little softer touch.
And he makes that one, so Jackson picks up his first point of this ball game. Dallas Anglin now with 3, leads all scorers. Charles Jackson with 1. Score is now 4-2 in favor of CSI. 17 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Tremere Burrell, a little turnaround jumper, no good.
Not sure why he didn't take that 3. He was wide open. Instead he takes it inside and forces a tough fadeaway shot.
Charles Jackson there trying to get the ball. Goes out of bounds, last touched here by CSI. It's going to be USU basketball.
Yeah, and the defense just suffocated there inside. Thought there was going to eventually be a foul, but play on.
Jelani Neely getting double teamed here near midcourt.
They're trapping at the top of the 3-point line.
Tremere Burrell lines up for 2 there. No good on the shot. Rebound goes to CSI. Taking it up court here. It's number 25. That is Frederick Edmond.
I know Nafis Walker doesn't like that call, but that is the right call for the referees to make. He reached in and bodied him up a little bit as well. So.
Yeah, so first foul here for Walker. 3rd team foul now for USU Eastern. Colin Russo has the ball here. Kicks it in. Dallas Anglin, he'll stop on a little floater shot. No good. Charles Jackson and Teo Doe fighting for the rebound. And USU comes up with it. Jelani Neely with the ball going baseline. Tries to feed it down low to Doe. No good. Pass gets stolen away from him. Coming up here, number 25.
He tried to make the double clutch.
Frederick
to get it to go. Nice block.
Not with Teo Doe down there in the middle. Kendall Amerson trying to take it all the way, and he gets fouled.
Kendall Amerson, we watched him last night against Snow College. He's got a decent jump shot.
He certainly does.
He scored I think he finished with 15 points, and it all came in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
See a lot of players come check into this game right now. 3 for CSI and 1 for USU Eastern.
So Emerson makes the first free throw here.
And it looks like Tremere Burrell a little shaken up.
So Emerson at the line gets ready to shoot the second free throw here. Looks to make this a tie game. But he just misses that free throw there, just rolls off the other side of the rim. Montego Alford taking the ball up court here.
Travel, yep. Drag that pivot foot. He is fast. Alford is
fast.
Just couldn't put on the brakes. He was too fast for his own body, so just couldn't put on the brakes, and he ended up dragging that pivot foot.
Nafis Walker has the ball up here on the wing. Going left is Walker, kicks it down low to Doe. Tonio Doe slamming it down, and he stares down the bench there of CSI.
And
trying to play some mind games here is Teo Doe.
Head coach Jeremy Cox not happy whatsoever with the defensive breakdown there. He quickly points to his bench for number 30, Detwan Rogers, to check in.
So Detwan Rogers going to come in here.
I'm sure Charles Jackson's going to get an earful on the bench.
Oh, I can only imagine what's waiting for him.
Coach Cox was definitely not happy with the defensive breakdown there.
All right, Todd Helgeson with the ball up top here. Finds Kendall Amerson near midcourt looking for something. Amerson goes left. Guarded here, Emerson still looking, splits his two defenders, kicks it down low to Helgeson. And boy, that almost looked like a travel to me. He took a little hop step there.
Emerson just able to split the defense there, and hands it, nice little play there
to Todd Helgeson. I mean, the defense completely collapsed on him, and there wasn't much he could do. And I think Helgeson might have gotten away with a little bit of a travel there, but still a fantastic defensive play there by CSI.
Yes, and 8 seconds left on the shot. They got to move quick.
Neely has it, kicks it down to Emerson. He'll stop and pop the little floater shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with USU Eastern.
Yeah, Emerson just driving the baseline there. Tries to attempt a little floater. Can't get it to go, and it was hit out of bounds by number 11, James Reed for Southern Idaho.
Nafis Walker taking the three-point shot, no good there. But Kendall Emerson rebounds, and no good there on the putback attempt.
And what are they going to call here? A push in the back? Guess they're
going to call that against Todd Helgeson, his first personal foul.
Just fighting for the rebound and ends up pushing him in the back. Checking in for USU Eastern is number 5, Trevon Langston. Langston had a good game off the bench for USU Eastern last night.
Yeah, he sure did. He was one of the main factors in USU's win against Snow College last night.
Yeah, he just has an ability with his left hand to get to the hoop and finish with the left hand. Nice play by Neely, playing the passing lanes and not allowing that to get out to Montego Alford.
The stop and pop shot there by Montego Alford is no good.
Nice save by
there by Trevon Langston.
Yeah, by Langston.
Yeah, Langston. Excellent defensive play there by Langston. Kicks it down low here to Todd Helgeson. rejected away there by Detwan Rogers.
I don't know that he needed to dump that off. Trying to put the ball high and shoot that.
That's a definite.
Helgeson flopped. I don't think there's any question about that. But the fact that number 2 for CSI, Kulen Russo, lowered his shoulder, that's what the referee had to make a call.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Still a very defensive game here. Neither team shooting very well at all.
At all.
At all. A combined 3 of 16 for these teams tonight from the field. Just not a very good shooting percentage at all for either team. But it's been a very defensive game. Turned over here now by Kendall Amerson. And right now we've got 8 turnovers between the two teams.
I believe they're going to call Amerson for the push-off, the Jordan-esque push-off.
Don't remind me.
Jazz fans all know too well, all too well. But yeah, he just was trying to make his move. Had a little push-off, and the referee called him on it. And so that's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. Both teams in a little bit of foul trouble. When it comes to the team foul standpoint, 5 fouls for each side.
Yeah, so both teams getting close to the penalty here. It's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of foul shots in this game, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, we've already got, we've only had 5 free throws attempted between both teams. So I imagine just the way that this game is, how everyone tries to drive inside, and I'm sure you'll see a lot more contact and a lot more fouls called. Refs also kind of adjusting to the speed of the game as well. So,
yeah, absolutely. A very fast-paced. I mean, normally these two teams are very fast-paced, and they like to go out and run in the open court. But that's not been the case tonight, as both teams are really playing excellent defense on each other and really forcing a lot of bad shots.
Yeah, well, and part of it is they have tried to get out in transition, but both teams have been getting back defensively. So they've had to set up in the half-court set, and neither team has great shooters. Number 4, Victor Machado for USU Eastern, he's got some touch. I want to see if he spaces the floor at all.
Charles Jackson down low.
Yeah. Nice move, nice way to be strong with the basketball. Number 15, Charles Jackson. The help came late, and he was able to maneuver his body around a little bit inside the paint, and got 2 points to go. And Doe was called for the goaltend, but
yeah, sometimes that's the problem when you're so big and athletic like Teo Doe. Is sometimes you wind up in situations like that where you go up for a block shot, but it ends up being a goaltend. Jelani Neely on the take here. Neely looking for something, 15 on the shot. Trayvon Langston on the take, but blocked by Charles Jackson. But I believe they're going to call a foul here on Jackson. That is his first personal.
They're going to call the block. Blocking foul. I was going to say that was all ball, it looked like to me, but the ref did make the signal for blocking, and so I guess there was a little body contact on that. So Trayvon Langston once again getting to the hoop with that left hand. It's hard to stop him when he has the determination to get to the hole.
And Trayvon Langston puts his team back up, or ties it, excuse me. Score is now 6-6. 13 minutes and 12 seconds left to play here in this first half.
Now they're back up on top.
And Trayvon Langston puts his team back up on top now.
It's fun to watch these two teams and how athletic and quick they are.
Charles Jackson backing in, no good on the shot there, but on the putback, that's Darnell Tillman getting his first 2 points of this ball game.
Yeah, that's something that CSI has is some size. Todd Helgeson asked to do a lot guarding each of those big men that CSI has.
Helgeson tries to take the shot inside, no good, puts it up a little too powerful here. Working the ball around the perimeter here is Eastern. And Vitor Machado, I'm not sure who he's looking for, maybe expecting Teo Doe to make a cut there, but he doesn't, and he turns the ball over here.
Yeah, well,
but it looks like USU is going to get it back here.
Yep, they'll get it right back. And number 21, Alione 2, checking into the game.
12.5 minutes left to play. Score is 8-7 in favor of CSI. We've had 5 lead changes and 2 ties so far in this game. The last field goal made by USU Eastern was about 4 minutes ago at the 16-minute, 7-second mark. So good defense being played right now by CSI, holding USU to without a field goal for 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, they're shooting 18% right now. So
CSI not shooting much better at just about 33%.
But they are shooting better.
They are, and I suppose that's why they're up at this point.
And kind of a hand check foul there on number 25, Frederick Edmond. And so it's a bonus situation, 1-1.
Boy, the refs are being very particular with the fouls they're calling tonight. They're not going to let these guys get away with a lot of physicality in this game.
Yeah, well,
they're calling a lot tonight.
Yeah, I think part of it is that hand check foul. It seems like it's been a focus of of each official in each game. So they do not want anyone doing that hand check foul. So want you to play the correct position in D, get your hands up and move your feet.
And Trayvon Langston makes the first. He now has 3 points.
All coming from the free throw line.
And the game is tied now at 8.
He lost his mouth guard.
And so he just throws it over here to the side.
I don't know. Did it get off to the sideline here?
I think it did.
Okay, good. Might want to get your mop boys out to wipe that up.
This one is off to the side here. So the second shot is missed by Trayvon Langston. Trying to take it all the way there.
And they're going to call the blocking foul.
Dallas Anglin drawing the foul there. Boy, I'm really just not even sure who's going to come out on top here, because both of these teams are so athletic and just so talented here. There's just so much that these teams are going to bring to the table tonight.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of offensive execution. There has been some, but not a lot. They're just relying on their athletic ability and getting into the lane and just running some isolations.
Dallas Anglin makes the second free throw here. Dallas Anglin now with 4 points. 17 fouls already for CSI. 16 fouls here for USU Eastern. Nafis Walker trying to take that shot. It was wide right. No good on the shot, but Todd Helgeson gets fouled here. I think they're going to call that one on Charles Jackson.
There was some good offensive execution, setting a cross screen across the lane, opening up the shooter who just missed it, and then number 34, Todd Helgeson from Kaysville, Utah, gets the offensive rebound and draws the foul.
Todd Helgeson makes the first.
And Utah State University Eastern is only shooting just under 17% from the field. They're staying in this though, because they are 5 for 7 from the free throw line.
So he misses the second free throw though. Nafis Walker gets the rebound, kicks it back up top to Vitor Machado. Now the Golden Eagles here. We've got a battle of Eagles tonight.
Yeah, Eagles against the Golden Eagles.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock here for Eastern.
I don't know
Trayvon Langston trying to make a pass there. I'm not sure to whom. And he gets fouled. There's a foul here on the floor.
That's going to be on Langston. And I think it's a 1-and-1 situation. Or is it side out? I don't see. I'm trying to check the stat sheet here. Yeah, that is the 7th team foul, so.
No good on the shot there was Montego Alford.
So each team, just over 11 minutes to play, tied at 9, are both in the bonus. They're going to call a personal foul on number 30, Detwan Rogers.
His second foul of the night for Rogers.
CSI is trying to trap the guard play up on the perimeter with their big men and create some havoc that way and force some turnovers. They're playing. Sometimes they get a little too physical in that scenario. They did, and now it's a 1-and-1 situation. Tremere Burrell gets that first one to go.
And Tremere Burrell makes a pair there. Tremere Burrell now with 2 points. And the Golden Eagles are back on top by a score of 10-9. Not for long though, as Montego Alford cuts in there and gets a nice bank shot off the glass.
Just using his quickness to get inside, found the lane and found an opening to get a shot up.
Vitor Machado takes it. He'll stop and pop for the little shot. No good. Rebound though goes to Tremere Burrell. And he rolls this one in. And we've got another lead change tonight.
Back and forth we go.
Absolutely. These two teams are really taking it to each other here. Ball stolen away here by Nafis Walker for USU Eastern. And Golden Eagles on the run. Tremere Burrell on the stop and pop shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds.
Utah State ball.
It's going to stay here with Utah State. Wow.
Checking back into the game will be number 33, Kennedy Isume.
Machado has the ball, runs it right. Taking it all the way, going baseline, stop and pop, no good. Alione 2, trying to get the rebound there, no good, but it goes off the hands.
It goes out of bounds off CSI. Yeah. Another possession for USU Eastern.
Number 20. Good. It's something they need at this point.
Yeah, number 21, Alione 2. He's just crashing the boards and creating some opportunities for the Golden Eagles.
Well, when you've got a team, when you've got a couple of bigs like USU Eastern has, people like Alione 2 and Teotonio Doe, it's pretty easy. It gets pretty easy to crash the boards.
So now
just about 10 minutes left to play here. Score is 11-12. Montego Alford, he'll stop and pop, raise it up for the three, and that's good. Montego Alford now with 5 points tonight.
Just found that they were going underneath the screen, had confidence in stepping up and shooting it, and good shot there, straight up, straight down.
And the shot is blocked there by Kennedy Isume. But Tremere Burrell putting it back up. No good, though. Rebound this time. Goes to number 34, Darnell Tillman. And CSI really working hard here to get the rebound.
Yeah, well, there comes a point where You got to concede the rebound and just get back down on defense, but USU really wanted the basketball, so going to the free throw line will be number 34, Darnell Tillman. Oh, that's interesting. CSI does not have one player from Idaho.
That is interesting.
Yep, they got one from Utah. Heber City, Utah, Trevor Baumgartner.
Shot is offline there by number 34, Darnell Tillman. No, you're right. There's a lot of players here from a lot of different areas of the country here. Even one from Nigeria, Kennedy Asume, the big man down low.
Yeah, number 44, Teotonio Doe picks up that foul on the moving screen, and I don't know if that was completely his fault there. Amerson did not wait for the screen to be set. And Doe has 2 personal fouls, so they want to save him and put him on the bench.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. You want to make sure that you can keep Teo Doe out of foul trouble here. Keep him fresh for when you need him. Just about 9 minutes left to play here. Scores 14-12. Taking it all the way, there's Dallas Anglin, no good on the jump shot. Rebound goes to Josh Van Weesup and the Golden Eagles. Delaney Neely's going to take the ball up court here, kicks it over to Van Weesup, pump fakes 3, scoots in though, no good on the jump shot. Rebound back now to Dallas Anglin. Anglin looking for something, finds number 3, that is Trevor Baumgartner from Utah, no good on that shot. Kendall Amerson with the ball now. Screen set here by Todd Helgeson. Kendall Amerson looking for something.
He actually had a turnaround jump hook if he wanted it. Had number 5 Dallas Anglin guarding him. He's got some height on him.
We've got a foul now on number 34, Darnell Tillman, and that is the 10th team foul now for CSI. So that puts CSI into the double penalty here. Utah State University is going to get a chance to shoot 2 here from now on. And with still 8.5 minutes left to play here in this first half.
This could be a long game. This could be a long game. A lot of stoppage of play.
With the way the fouls have been racking up so far. Latigo Alford on the take, kicks it out. Dallas Anglin now for 3. And that's good. Bang, Dallas Anglin now with 7 points.
Yeah, that was just cutting along the baseline there, left open, and he took it. Nice shot.
No good on the shot there by USU. Ball goes out of bounds, though. It's going to be USU basketball.
Shaquille Jones knocked that out of bounds, trying to go for crashing the offensive rebounds.
Darnell Tillman picks up his 2nd personal foul here.
Yeah, so it's going to be the double bonus, as you mentioned. So stepping up to the free throw line will be Jelani Neely. And USU Eastern has not improved their shooting. It's 15% from the field.
And he gets the first one to fall, which Delaney Neely does.
They're shooting 7 for 11 from the free throw line. So 17-14, under 8 minutes left. CSI with the lead. They're calling a kick ball, but I don't know if it was a kick rather than he just dribbled off his foot. You got to make the kicking motion.
Boy, and head coach there, Jeremy Cox, not happy, getting a little mouthy with the refs there.
He thought that they missed that same exact situation that went against them.
Montego Alford, he'll take it, stop and pop, no good on the shot. Rebound though, goes to Charles Jackson, back over to Alford. He's gonna take it all the way here, no good. And they're gonna get a third second chance opportunity here. Montego Alford's gonna take this one. No good on that shot, but there's a foul before the shot. They're gonna call the foul, this one again against Charles Jackson now.
That's his second.
Second personal foul, 12th team foul now for CSI. So USU is going to be at the line shooting 2 here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the question is that a loose ball foul? They would have waved off the basket though, so you gotta call the offensive foul in that scenario. And in an offensive foul scenario, they're not gonna get free throws. But in a loose ball foul scenario, then they would have got free throws.
Jelani Neely has the ball. Kennedy Asume pushes him out here, pushes him into the backcourt. That's going to be the third foul now on the big man, Kennedy Asume. And you got to imagine that's going to be detrimental to CSI going forward here. So Charles Jackson, after coming out, he's going to check right back in. My guess is for Asume. No, Charles Jackson goes back to the bench and sits. Coming in, it looks like is number 11, James Reed. So Neely with the first.
So Neely for USU Eastern has 3 points, all coming from the free throw line.
And that's good as well, Jelani Neely. Now with 4 points. He's 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
Nice take by number 5, Dallas Anglin, just driving it inside and has a little hang time to be able to finish.
Dallas Anglin with 9 points here. And all of a sudden, CSI starting to shoot a little bit better. They're up to 41% here. USU Eastern, though, still struggling to find the bottom of the net, shooting 3 of 20 tonight.
Yeah, well, it don't matter if you're getting to the free throw line. It's 10 for 14.
They are 10 of 14 from the line tonight, so that's their saving grace right now, what's keeping them in the game. But, you know, an excellent game so far by CSI. They're really forcing USU Eastern into a lot of bad shots, a lot of situations that they're not comfortable with, and they're causing some turnovers here.
Yeah, well, they're a physical team, and it shows by how many fouls they have. So let's see, how many personal fouls do we got?
We've got 14 for CSI and 9 for USU Eastern. There's been more fouls than minutes we've played in this first half tonight.
Yep, that is right. More fouls individually by CSI.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than minutes played. So that's really what it is they could have a near 20-point lead if they, you know, well, maybe not near 20 because they're obviously only at 19, but they'd have a double-digit lead right now if they could cut down their fouls and stop them from going to the free throw line.
Oh, absolutely. CSI just getting it done from all over the court. Interestingly enough, though, they're losing the rebounding battle just slightly to USU Eastern here, 13-15.
USU Eastern, they're driving it inside and taking it to the rack and forcing the officials to make a call. So give them credit for their aggressiveness. But
absolutely, 5 second chance points already for USU Eastern. That's what crashing the boards does for you. Jelani Neely makes the second.
And we got
that's the first of his 2.
We got and the Eagle for College of Southern Idaho behind us, stomping behind us.
Trying to get this crowd rallied up here. And he misses the second one, does Neely.
And He pumps his fist. Maybe it worked.
And taking it all the way there is number 11, James Reed. He gets his first 2 points of this game. Scores now 21-17, 6.5 left to play here in this first half. Neely has the ball up on the left wing, kicks it over to Kendall Amerson. Amerson looking for something, finds Alione 2, kicks it back out now to Jelani Neely, walks it in the corner. Looking for something, finds Amerson, down low is 2. And a nice little floater shot there by Alione 2.
Was that a field goal for USU Eastern?
I believe that was. Their last one, it said, was at the 11-minute mark, so almost the 12-minute mark, actually.
Wow. Coming across that, curling across that screen right there was Dallas Anglin. Straight up, straight down. He's having a decent game. He has in double figures with 11.
And leads all scorers with 11 here. And we've got a foul called here. Looks like this is going against James Reed, number 11.
And it's 3 shots. He was behind the 3-point line.
And that's going to send Jelani Neely back to the line. And if you are CSI, Jelani Neely is probably the last guy that you want to send to the free throw line. Right now shooting 5 of 7 from the charity stripe tonight.
Yeah. Playing strong right now for the Golden Eagles. 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Why not? Keep adding to it.
As Neely makes the first. Boy, he's just put his team on his back right now, and he's really trying to pull them out of this situation here.
Yeah, well, he's just been aggressive, and in that scenario, he just took an open jump shot and just was taken out.
And Neely makes the second. Jelani Neely now with 7 points in this ball game.
And CSI's Trevor Baumgartner from Heber City, Utah. Utah boy. Getting some love for him for CSI.
And he makes the second, or the third, excuse me. Jelani Neely now with 3 points here on that trip. He now has 8 points total in this game.
Nice body control
goodness.
by number 5, Dallas Anglin.
What about that?
We've been calling his name a lot tonight. Coming again across that curl, has an alley to the hoop, takes it, takes the hit, and has enough strength to get that up on the glass and enough English to get it to go through the hole. What a shot.
And the foul there on number 34, Todd Helgeson. For the and one, Dallas Anglin converts here. Dallas Anglin now with 14 points and 5.5 minutes still left to play here in this first half. 14 points in the first half. He's looking to have a big night here.
Oh yeah, he's on track to have it. So
Jelani Neely on the take. Looks like he got pushed out. Just waiting to see who the foul's on here.
It looks like on number 34, Darnell Tillman.
You're absolutely right. Foul goes against Darnell Tillman. That is his third. And an interesting thing here, developing for CSI, their 3 main bigs, Kennedy Asume, Charles Jackson, and now Darnell Tillman, are all in foul trouble. Tillman and Asume both with 3 fouls each. Charles Jackson with 2.
Yeah, well, what's been the scenario is they've been bringing up the big men to trap at the top of the three-point line or near half court, and the guards have just been trying to break it, and the big men are trying to stay with them but can't, and end up getting called for blocking fouls. That's really what has gotten them in trouble.
Yeah, and you got to imagine it doesn't bode well for CSI to get their big men in foul trouble. If their big men foul out here, they're going to be very hard pressed to match up against the bigs of USU Eastern. Alione 2 and Teotonio Doe.
And number 15, Kendall Amerson, just a little late on that closeout. And going to the free throw line will be Montego Alford.
Boy, so many fouls tonight. That's 12 team fouls, 28 team fouls here between these two teams. 16 for CSI and 12 now for USU Eastern. As Montego Alford makes the first.
28 fouls between the two teams.
That's amazing. Very physical game. Montego Alford now with 7 points. I'm not sure, I don't even remember the last time I saw a game, either collegiate or professional, where the teams had 28 fouls within the first half. So both teams playing very physical. trying to alley-oop that, doing a little bit of showtime. Alione 2 went up, but the ball got stuck in the corner of the rim there.
Yeah, just the right idea. He was there, just couldn't get it high enough for the alley-oop.
Jelani Neely pulls up, knocks down the three-point shot there. Jelani Neely now with 13 points, and all of a sudden it's a one-point game.
It's been really close this entire game, but it looked like Southern Idaho maybe was gonna start pulling away just a little bit because they've been starting to shoot the ball pretty well.
And answering right back, who else? Dallas England. 16 points here now for England. 4 minutes and change left to play here. Score is 30-27. We've got a timeout taken on the floor. We're going to take a quick one as well and be right back with more basketball action here on Snow TV. Ladies and gentlemen, a very close game. Tough matchup here between the College of Southern Idaho and the USU Eastern men's team. Right now, very physical game. Score is 30-27 here. A lot of fouls being committed. 28 fouls here. We've got just about 4 minutes left to play, and really the only reason USU is still in this game right now is because of the foul shots. They've hit 16 of 21 from the line tonight. So excellent job here by USU Eastern.
Number 2, Tremere Burrell tried to force a pass there. Just take that little floater right there. And CSI turns it over with a double dribble at the half-court line. Kind of got a 2-3 zone going for CSI.
And Tremere Burrell on that nice little take there.
Well, I actually thought that was a clean block by 2 there, number 21. That's his first personal foul, but transition defense needs to be better for USU Eastern right there. Shaquille Jones at the free throw line. So 29 fouls now in this game. Let's see if we can get up to 40 by halftime, huh? What happens if everyone fouls out?
With 3.5 minutes left. And the way these two teams are playing, that might be a possibility. As Shaquille Jones makes a pair of free throws there. Pushes the lead now up to 3 again. Score is 32-29. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here. Shot is no good. Airballed there by Kendall Amerson.
Oh,
all the way
pass.
Is Dallas England.
Beautiful outlet pass. He placed it exactly where it needed to go, and England was able to get it to go with his layup.
So Neely has the ball here, working up top. Kicks it down low to Kendall Amerson. They're going to call the blocking foul here on Shaquille Jones.
Well, we're at 30 fouls now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to chalk up another foul, another foul, another foul.
We might be on pace to set some kind of record. I'm wondering what the most fouls ever committed in a game was.
Well, I will look it up, my friend.
Kendall Amerson misses the first. And he makes the second, so Kendall Amerson now with 2 points here. Montego Alfred drives right, but we've got a foul here committed by number 21. That is Alione 2, his first personal foul.
31.
31 fouls. Chalking it up again. It's going to send Montego Alfred back to the free throw line. Alfred makes the first. He now has 8 points, second leading scorer behind Dallas Englund. Dallas Englund having an amazing night tonight. 18 points, shooting 7 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, and 3 of 4 from the line tonight. And again, Montego Alfred makes the second, so now he's got 9 points. Only 6 players tonight have scored for CSI. But they're getting it done, so what more can you ask for? Yeah. Ball stolen away here by Shaq Jones on the run of CSI. Kicks it out. Dallas Englund in the corner for 3, no good, rebounds out.
Darn, that would have been a nice little momentum shifter.
Kendall Amerson will try his hand at 3, and this one airballs it, no good there. Montego Alfred on the take here. Kicks it over to Shaq Jones on the wing. Now back over to Dallas Englund, looking for something. Finds Shaq Jones again, going all the way in, and I'm not sure if that ball was stripped or if he tried to pass it there. No good, but Montego Alfred's going to get the foul. Chalk up another one because we are now at 32. Kendall Amerson here is going to get 2 free throws here. Kendall Amerson shooting 2 of 4 from the line tonight. And these free throws are really the only thing keeping USU in this ball game. They are 17 of 23 from the line. Make that 18 of 24 as Amerson makes the first of 2.
I hope we don't come close to the record. NCAA record is 84 personal fouls.
Oh my goodness.
So
what about the NJCAA?
I don't know. That's going to be hard to look up because there's not as many stats in history.
That's true. Kendall Amerson makes both.
But yeah, that game had 84 fouls back on January 26, 1953. It was against Arizona and Northern Arizona.
Oh my goodness. 84 personal fouls?
Yep, 84 personal fouls and 130 free throws.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure we'll see that many free throws tonight. Ball stripped away here. Josh Van Weezup has it, kicks it down low. Tremere Burrell with just a nice little up and under pump fake there.
And it's only a 2-point game.
And we've got another blocking foul here. This time on Tremere Burrell. He picks up his 3rd.
32.
That is now 15 team fouls for USU Eastern.
Sorry, not 32, 33. This is something else.
It absolutely is, and there's still a minute and a half left to play here. How many more fouls do you think are going to be committed? Do you think we can get to 40?
Well, you think about it, 12 players usually are on the roster. Each got 5 fouls, so each team has 120 fouls. We're actually really not that close if you think about it.
And we've got another foul here. Number 21. That is Alione 2. He picks up his 2nd.
Oh, we got a big man with only 2 fouls.
You know, the big men for USU Eastern, Teo Doe right now and Alione 2, both have 2 fouls each.
Yeah, well,
Todd Helgeson as well with 2 fouls.
They sat Doe because they want him in the second half and they want him to be able to play aggressive.
Well, absolutely. Doe just has that unique combination of size and speed. He's just such a freak athlete that he's able to really get up and alter a lot of shots. He's got incredible jumping ability. Teotonio Doe's the kind of player you're going to want in for the second half.
We got, is that Spencer Haas? Oh, no, wait, that's number 50, Leland Miller checks into the game for USU Eastern. He does kind of look like Spencer Haas, though.
Just a little bit, yeah. Josh Van Wees up here on the drive. Kicks it over now to Vitor Machado. Minute and 15 left to play. Leland Miller sets the screen, and there's the foul.
He's got to set his feet. He can't just go and throw his shoulder into somebody and call that a screen.
First personal foul. I believe that's the 16th team foul now for USU Eastern.
34 personal fouls called. And a three-point
shot there by Shaq Jones. That is good.
Just driving the alley, going towards the baseline, finds the open shooter. Just basketball 101. And
a foul again, this time on number 11, James Reed.
Maybe we should send a memo to the refs. Just blow your whistle each time. Let's try and set this record.
Well, we're certainly getting close right now. That's 36 fouls within this first half. If we don't get close, if we don't set the record, we're going to end up close tonight.
Oh, it will depend on how the second half goes, but
we're on pace for 72 fouls tonight.
Something to note, though, is CSI is now shooting 50% from the field.
And Vitor Machado hits both of his free throws there.
They're not making their free throws, though.
10 of 18 for CSI, 21 of 27 for USU Eastern.
And Dallas Anglin, 20 points right now.
Boy, Dallas Anglin really is getting it done. And we've got a foul now, this time number 5, Dallas Anglin, his first personal.
37.
20th team foul now for CSI. Do they go into the triple penalty?
Is there such a thing?
I don't know. Maybe there should be.
But you shoot three free throws?
Yeah.
You should be in the NBA, my friend.
That could be a good rule, right?
You should be in the NBA league offices. They would love you for that.
20 fouls in the first half for one team. Jelani Neely hits the first. He's got 14 points tonight, shooting 11 of 13 from the charity stripe. We've got about 32 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Neely makes the second. Jelani Neely keeping this USU ball team here in this basketball game.
And Dallas Anglin, he's going to handle the ball, and he should. He's got 20 of the 41 points for CSI.
Yeah,
he's going to make a play here at the end.
Dallas Anglin on the drive. Kicks it in. Shaq Jones back out now to Anglin.
Now's where you set the screen.
7 seconds left on the shot. Taking it up is Anglin. No good there. Jelani Neely, just a full court shot, and that is no good there.
Oh, we didn't quite get 40.
Not quite, but we got close.
Check another foul.
Boy, on pace for 74 fouls tonight. That's amazing. What a game.
Well, the last one that broke 60 apparently, I think, was in 2009 in the NCAA.
Well, maybe we'll get on Sports Center tonight.
You never know.
You gotta wonder. All right, well, some quick halftime stats for you here. CSI shooting 50% from the field. They're playing excellent defense for the most part on USU Eastern, limiting them to only 26% from the field.
Yeah, and so only 25% from downtown, 1 for 4 from downtown. So limiting the three-point opportunities for USU Eastern as well.
They're really holding them down a lot here. They're playing terrific defense on them. The only problem is they've let USU Eastern get to the foul line 29 times tonight in the first half.
29
Oh my
times.
Goodness.
Yeah, and between the two teams, that's 47 free throws in the first half.
Wow, I mean, that's amazing.
47 free throws, 37 fouls.
That is incredible.
That's so many that I'm watching the rest of the night.
Here.
37 fouls. Let's see if
Absolutely.
we can go for 84, huh? Why not? Why not?
All right, so thank you everybody for joining us for the first half. Please stick around with Snow TV because we will be right back with the continuing second half of action here from the Horn Activity Center and the Region 18 SWAC basketball tournament.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it.
You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Gone. No?
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Charged up the ride, headed back to La Crosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am, so act like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies while the backdrop's blowing up.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league? Nah, just my 401k statement. Nice. Where'd you find the money for that? I've just been saving a little every month. I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book could be the funniest battle made. Helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Robin, I just had such a good time.
I did.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. Someone over there? I don't think so.
Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Yes, I am.
Give it to him hard!
No, now.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball. Thank you for joining us here. We've got a great game so far, a very physical, intense game, and it could be a record-setting game tonight.
I'm hoping. 47 fouls, that's what we need to tie the record. 48 to beat an NCAA record. I don't know what an NJCAA record would be, but.
And Todd Helgeson there.
And we needed to blow the whistle on that to be able to. No, I'm just kidding. I knew I should have had a chat with an official.
right now, as the game sits, there's 37 team fouls between these two teams, and they've shot an incredible amount of free throws here.
Nice backdoor cut there by Shaquille Jones, and a nice pass finding him and cutting through the lane.
Absolutely. Shaquille Jones now with 7 points. The lead is back to 3 now for CSI. Nafis Walker has the ball here, kicks it over. Corner shot here. No good there for Jelani Neely on the 3-point shot. Dallas England on the take. Kicks it down low to Shaquille Jones. No good, or excuse me, good.
Back-to-back buckets for Shaquille Jones, and
absolutely.
Nice find by
and
Jelani
Neely answers right back.
And Jaylee Neely, he has 17 points on 2 field goals made.
And now they're just exchanging buckets here as Frederick Edmond gets his first 2 of this ball game.
Well, they are sitting the big men, CSI is, so there's a little more points to be had in the paint.
Absolutely. Kendall Lamerson now gets a layup, 6 points for him. We've only played about 2 minutes now, and already the score is 47-44.
And finally, USU Eastern is above 30% from the field.
No good this time for Frederick Edmond. Rising up for 3. That's Kendall Lamerson.
He's happy about that one. He had 2 air balls from downtown in the first half. He's got to feel pretty good seeing that go through the net.
Yeah, USU needed that one in a big way, and boy, score's all tied up now. USU coming out of that locker room at halftime, making a huge run now to tie the game up at 47.
Well, we've gone, we've gone over 2 minutes without a foul. We're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this second half. There hasn't been a foul called.
I wonder how much longer that's going to last here. As the two teams get ready to set.
I think I can kiss the record goodbye. Maybe I shouldn't focus on that anymore. But that's okay. Good basketball is being played right now. It's something you want to see, and both teams coming out playing very well in the beginning of this half.
You know, if we don't get the record, at least maybe we'll get close tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that'd be worthy of a quick, Friday night spotlight on SportsCenter or something.
Yeah, I'll send
Not
it.
that we'll ever get on SportsCenter, but
we should try sending it in maybe. That's right, 37 fouls. You can get on the not top 10.
Montego Alfred has the ball, kicks it in. Dallas England on the take now, drives right. Finding Alfred in the backcourt again. Alfred's going to take this one left. Driving all the way up, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Montego Alfred as he just plowed into Teotonio Doe there.
Yeah, good job by Doe. Just realizing I don't need to block this shot. I can just hold my ground, and draws the charge. Great job there.
Excellent job there by Teotonio Doe.
I believe it's been since early in the first half that USU Eastern has had a lead. So, I mean, they've always stayed within just a couple of possessions, but this could be their first opportunity since the first half.
Could very well be. Jelani Neely with the ball here. Screen set left by Doe. Neely drives left. Going baseline, here's Neely. No good on the shot there. Rebound goes out to Shaquille Jones, and he's going to run the floor. Kicks it over. Frederick Edmond. No good, and that's swatted away there by Teotonio Doe. And he's wiping his hands off there.
He wipes his hands clean.
In front of the CSI cheerleaders. Teo Doe trying to play a little mind games here with CSI.
Maybe it's his version of Dikembe. You know, the finger.
The finger wag.
No, not in my house.
He's just wiping his hands off. Colin Russo, he attempts the shot, no good. Pump fakes. We've got another foul here.
They're going to call that on number 34, Todd Helgeson. Looked like he was maybe leaning back and not standing straight up, so maybe that was the reason for the blocking call. Not in the act of shooting, so.
James Reed for 3, airballs it, no good. And we've got another foul here.
I think this is going to go on Helgeson as well. And Doe's trying to take it.
Doe's raising his hand.
Oh, and he will get it.
So Teo Doe picks up his third personal foul here. 2 quick team fouls for USU Eastern within 3 seconds.
I actually thought Doe had the clean block, but I thought Helgeson actually got him with the body. But
it sort of looked that way, didn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not an official, so.
So, score of 47-47 here. 16 minutes and 41 seconds left to play in this ball game. At the line, getting ready to shoot 2. Here is number 30, Daytwan Rogers.
Yeah, I don't know what the confusion is. It's just
I'm not
just
sure
give them the
why
ball to
the
shoot the free throw, huh?
The officials were trying to work through something here. As Rogers makes the first. Daytwan Rogers now with his first point of this ball game. No good on the shot there, so Daytwan Rogers hits 1 of 2 and puts CSI only up by 1.
Feast Walker got up high for that rebound.
Feast Walker driving it. And we've got an offensive foul here on number 3, Nafis Walker. That is his 3rd personal foul.
Yep.
3rd team foul now for USU Eastern. 4 quick fouls here.
No, well, we were 18 minutes and 40 seconds. Had no fouls. Now we got 4 with just over 2 minutes.
So that's 41 fouls for tonight. Dallas England on the ball, drives it right, drives it left, backing up. And we've got an offensive foul here this time. This one on number 30, Daytwan Rogers. He picks up his 3rd.
Any charge you can take, I can take better.
That now makes 2 team fouls here. 3rd personal foul for Daytwan Rogers. 2nd team foul here for CSI. And that makes 41 fouls. No, 42,
42
for our count
fouls
tonight. I'm keeping track.
I'm keeping track too.
I want to find out how many we get. Jelani Neely taking it all the way. No good shot.
At least go for 60
denied.
60 reps.
Ball is swiped away there by Tremere Burrell. It's going to stay here though.
So.
And there's the 5-second violation there.
No, they called the
timeout. Boy, that was awful close though.
I think they might have had that 5 seconds, but you know the ref's the one making the count, so it's his decision. So tough call, but
So
not the Badgers. I've gotten used to the Badgers apparently. The Golden Eagles have had 2 opportunities, 2 or 3 opportunities to take the lead here. Just haven't been able to do it. They haven't had the lead since early in the first half. CSI's really controlled it. They're shooting 50% from the field, CSI is, only compared to 31% for USU Eastern. But USU Eastern just needs to find a stop and be able to get out and transition again and see if they can get 2 points to go.
Absolutely.
Get a lead.
Frederick Edmond here on the inbounds. Kicks it over to James Reed here on the wing. Reed looking for something, drives left, kicks it up. Colin Russo has the ball. He'll stop and pop. No good there on the shot. Rebound, though, goes to Charles Jackson. Teo Doe swats it away, but we've got another foul here.
I think it's going to go on Neely, yep.
Number 10, Jelani Neely picks up his first.
Someone only has 1 foul.
4th team foul now.
Someone hadn't fouled before that?
You know what? There's a couple here that that haven't fouled. Of course, a couple of them haven't played, but.
Oh, nice take by.
The scores there is Frederick Edmond.
Yeah, number 25, Frederick Edmond.
So now 14 fouls here for USU Eastern. Only 2 team fouls for CSI. That brings our total count, 6 fouls here, up to 43 fouls for the night. Jelani Neely, corner 3, stop and pop. No good on the shot. James Reed has it, kicks it up court to Frederick Edmond. On the run, Frederick Edmond, whoa, what a trick shot that was. A reverse layup went behind him.
Yeah, just kind of scooped it up behind his head, and a nice take there by Edmond.
Boy, what an athletic move there by Frederick Edmond.
So 30-second timeout. I think this is probably a smart timeout taken by head coach Bocelli for USU Eastern. Just calm them down a little bit. A little 5-0 run here by the Eagles, not Golden Eagles.
Yeah, don't let your team get too excited out there. Just let them sort of handle it and play your game, play your style of basketball here. There's no reason to get frustrated or excited and to try and start playing to CSI's level.
Yeah.
Just USU just needs to do what they do best. Just keep playing their style of basketball here.
Yeah, and
no reason to really change a whole lot.
Keep being aggressive. Keep trying to get to the hole. The refs are whistle happy. Why not?
Absolutely.
That's what kept you in the game.
It's what's been keeping them in the game is they've hit 23 of 29 free throws. If they were perfect from the free throw line tonight, if they would have made those 6 free throws, they'd actually lead this game 53-52. Nafis Walker has the ball here, guarded closely by Trevor Baumgartner. Teo Doe trying to tip it back in.
Almost got it.
So close.
He's mad at himself. That is a tip-in that he should have had.
Absolutely. There's not much reason why he shouldn't have got that, but sometimes you try and tip it in, ball just doesn't go your way. Walker on the drive, gets it down low into the post. Goes in and out there.
Nothing is going in for USU Eastern, but we got another foul.
This foul's on number 3, Trevor Baumgartner, his first.
Someone else didn't have a foul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Third team foul now for CSI. Brings our count up to 44 fouls for tonight.
Amazing.
Ball is inbounded here. Nafis Walker has to run deep to get it.
Which is okay because they got a new shot clock.
Jelani Neely has the ball here, guarded closely by Dallas Anglin. Screen set here by Tremere Burrell. Burrell on the take. He'll stop and pop. No good. Air ball on that shot. Charles Jackson with the rebound. Frederick Edmond on the take here.
Decent look, just didn't get it to go.
Dallas Anglin has the ball, driving left, driving right. Now down low, Charles Jackson.
Jumped, yeah.
He's got a jump ball here. It's going to stay here with CSI.
That was a great defensive effort by number 2, Tremere Burrell. Just getting his hand on top of the ball. Yeah, maybe some talking going on underneath the hoop there with Jackson and Dew. Or, yeah, it's Teo Antonio Dew.
Trevor Baumgartner, and that's good.
So it's a 2-point shot. His foot was on the line. Shots are just not falling for USU Eastern now, as they were right at the beginning.
11-39.
Nice find by Emerson.
Tremere Burrell, though, gets that nice little layup. Going all the way, Dallas Anglin, but the shot is rejected there by Teo Doe. Nafis Walker, what a pass!
That was amazing.
Oh my goodness, what a pass there.
As both USU Eastern players were going for it, almost knock each other down. He throws it up, gets it ahead to Nafis Walker, who scores the 2 points. Oh, what a play that was.
What a crazy, boy, wow.
Just all over the place right there.
That was really entertaining to watch. All right, so we've got a quick timeout. Score is 54-51. We'll take one as well and be right back with Snow TV.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Charged up the right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV, and for the rest of this second half action between the USU Eastern Golden Eagles and the Eagles of the College of Southern Idaho. We've got about 13 and a half minutes left to play right now. CSI leads by a score of 54-51. James Reed, corner three, no good on the shot. Frederick Edmond gets the rebound. And the foul is drawn. Who's this one going to be on?
Burrell, it looks like.
And you're right, Tremere Burrell, he picks up his fourth personal foul now. Fourth foul of the night for Tremere Burrell.
Anyone else have 4 fouls? I think he's the only one that's got 4 fouls.
He's the only one in the game with 4 fouls right now.
Yep.
The first one is good there by Edmond. So coming out is number 2, Tremere Burrell, and coming in is number 34, Todd Helgeson. And the second free throw is good here for Frederick Edmond. He now has 8 points. Jelani Neely takes the ball up court here, back to a 5-point lead. Guarded closely by Dallas Anglin, kicks it over to Walker. Nafis Walker driving left. Back up top, he still has plenty of time. 20 seconds on the shot. Driving it all the way in is Nafis Walker.
Nice take by Nafis Walker, just playing the drive, using his quickness to get to the hole, and then he comes up with a steal right there.
Yeah, playing a little bit on both ends of the court here is Nafis Walker. Ball almost stolen away here again by Frederick Edmond. Kendall Anderson with the ball here, goes left. Kicks it over now to Jelani Neely, driving it. He's going to stop, kick it out to Walker on the corner. Back up top now to Kendall Emerson. He'll stop and pop, and that's good.
They call it a 2-point bucket.
That's a 2-point shot. His foot was over the line there. But Kendall Emerson now with 11 points.
Yeah, he's starting to get going in this second half, as he did last night against the Badgers.
Frederick Edmond no good on the shot there. Rebound goes to Teo Doe.
And once again, USU Eastern has an opportunity to take the lead.
Kendall Anderson drives left, kicks it over to Walker now on the wing to Neely. Neely driving right, kicks it back up top. Emerson for 3, and it's good! Kendall Emerson!
And finally, USU Eastern has the lead, 58-56. Just over 11 and a half minutes to play.
Frederick Edmond on the take, no good there, but he gets his own rebound. Stripped away here by Jelani Neely.
Momentum has shifted in favor of USU Eastern.
Emerson has the ball, kicks it over to Neely. Screen set left by Helgeson. Kicks it over now to Kendall Emerson on the wing. He's going to raise for 3, no good. And we've got a foul on number 2, Colin Russo.
Yeah, I think his arm was just hooked with Helgeson there, and they're going to call him for the number 2, Russo, for the personal foul. So that's the 4th team foul. It's a loose ball foul, and USU Eastern will get the ball back after that missed free throw, or missed 3-point shot.
Kendall Emerson on the take here. Kicks it back over to Trayvon Langston here. On the take, Kendall Emerson. He'll stop and pop, no good on that shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with USU Eastern. 10 minutes and 47 seconds left to play. USU Eastern holds a tentative 2-point lead here.
And another opportunity for USU Eastern, who has increased their field goal percentage up to 35% now.
Yeah, shots are starting to fall now for USU Eastern, even though CSI still holds a commanding lead in field goal percentage at the moment, shooting about 48% here as compared to only 35 for USU Eastern.
Good job.
Free throws.
Good job by Langston. Make sure you don't catch it at half court and have your momentum carry you backwards.
Yeah, just throw it in the backcourt. Teo Doe trying to go all the way there.
There was contact there. I think I actually agree with this this call.
Foul on number 30, Daytwan Rogers. That is his 4th personal foul.
And he wanted to argue with the refs. His teammates wisely pull him back into the huddle.
Boy, all of a sudden here, the momentum has shifted. And USU Eastern here, USU Eastern starting to make a comeback here. They're starting to show some signs of life.
Yeah, they're in it to win it. So
5 team fouls now for each team. That brings our total foul count for the evening up to 47. As Teo Doe misses the first.
Yeah, we haven't had nearly as many fouls in this.
Not nearly.
10 fouls with only halfway through the second half. I don't know where we were at in the second half, halfway through.
10 fouls with 10.5 minutes left to play here. 47 fouls. That's still a very physical game.
And you know what? If it comes close down the end, we'll probably see a little bit more fouls.
Oh, I'm sure we will. All right, USU Eastern up by 3, 10.5 minutes left to play. Dallas Anglin has the ball on the left wing, drives it right, kicks it over. Montego Alfred, he'll stop, do a little hop, skip, and jump, and lays it in there. Montego Alfred now with 11 points.
Nice little hop step there to get to the basket.
He's only the 2nd CSI player in double figures now with 11.
Yeah, and Dallas Anglin had 20 points, all of them coming in the first half.
Yeah, Dallas Anglin is sort of struggling here a little bit in the second half. No foul there. Teo Doe, though, with the rebound and the putback is no good. And now CSI on the run. Shaquille Jones with that high floater.
That was a nice shot by Shaquille Jones. Saw Doe trailing the play, just had to put a floater up so he couldn't block it. And nice body control finishing at the rim.
Oh, absolutely. Shaquille Jones now in double figures with 11. Nafis Walker backing it in here against Dallas Anglin.
They're going to call travel.
They're going to call the travel here on Nafis Walker. And head coach Bichelli not too happy with that call there.
I think he was arguing something else. I don't know what.
I think he was a little. I think he was saying that there was some contact there that the refs didn't call.
I think he might have been pointing out at this one at the top. That's where he was trying to chime in before the top of the three-point line.
Yeah. So with 9.5 minutes left to play, score is 60-59 in favor of CSI now. They're still shooting really well, 50% from the floor right now, but it's the free throws that's killing them.
Yeah, well, they're 13 of 22 from the line. CSI is, and USU Eastern, they've got 24 free throws. Like we said, that kept them in the game in the first half. They're starting to shoot a little better now. Now they're relying a little bit more on offensive execution, but just goes to show what getting to the foul line and also what your defense can do when your offense isn't rolling.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely playing good defense here. I'm amazed at how many fouls there's been. 47 fouls, and that's led to 53 free throws taken here by both teams.
Yeah,
53 free throws.
That's a lot of free throws. That is a lot of free throws.
Combined right now, they are shooting 37 of 53.
47 fouls is a lot too. But only 10.
Only 10 in the second half, and 9.5 minutes left to play. You think we'll get to 20 in the second half?
No. Well, yes, because I think this is going to come down to the wire.
Agreed. The way this game is playing, both teams, neither one of them backing down, neither team giving any sort of room, neither team giving an inch to the other team. So Montego Alfred taking it all the way there. No good. Rebound goes to Todd Helgeson, and he traveled. They're going to call it's a travel. It's a turnover now. CSI gets the ball right back, and another chance to score.
I didn't quite see his pivot foot. Maybe he dragged it, and that's what the call was.
Well, our view is a little blocked here. There's a wall of players around Helgeson there. Looking in is Colin Russo here. Kicks it up top. Dallas England has the ball, and that's a travel.
Kind of tripped over his own feet right there and just moved his feet before he would put the ball on the floor. Easy call for the ref.
And it looks like the Eagles, CSI, lining up in a man defense here. No good on the shot. Todd Helgeson tries to get the ball back. No good, though. Dallas England has the ball now. Up top. Looking for something here is England. Very wise, just holding the ball, not trying to force anything, but rather trying to create something for his teammates. Montego Alfred for three. And that is
Puts
good.
the gun in the holster.
And, you know, I don't know if you noticed this, but from where I'm sitting, that looked like it was going to be wide right. But
it actually looked good from where I was where I'm sitting. But
but
USU
in any case,
USU Eastern's been in this position before. Down 4, and they responded well. Let's see what they do here.
Teo Doe on the take here. Foul on number 34, Darnell Tillman. That is his 4th personal foul.
And that's the 16th foul, so it's just going to be baseline out.
They're getting close here. CSI is getting close to the penalty, and you really don't want to give USU Eastern another chance to hit more free throws here. They're 24 of 31 from the line tonight. Good for about 77.5%. Kendall Amerson on the inbound pass here. Screen set left by Doe. Amerson takes the ball up. Looking for something, hands it off to Doe. Ball stolen away here by Dallas England. Dallas England trying to take it all the way to the rack. And they're going to call a foul here on Teo Doe.
You know what?
He jumps, but he's slow to get up.
I'm fine with that foul. He was going to go in and dunk that and try and send a statement. You just tell him it's not coming easy. It's not coming easy. And make him earn it from the free throw line. So not a bad foul in that scenario.
Not a bad foul at all. 4th team foul now on Teo Doe. 6th team foul for, or excuse me, 4th personal foul on Doe. 6th team foul now for USU Eastern. Dallas England misses the first.
And
So
they are going to need Doe down the stretch. So good substitution here with 2. Doe played really well in this second half.
And he misses both of them.
And that's going to be a loose ball foul, so that's going to bring him back to the free throw line. 1-and-1 situation.
Number 15, that foul goes against Charles Jackson. 7th team foul now for CSI.
And now the free throws are starting to pick up. All right. Or not free throws.
The fouls.
The fouls are starting to pick up. I like it.
That's 13. That makes 50 team fouls tonight.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Think we'll make it to 60?
That'll be tough. We're at 40 or
we're at
50 right now. 10 might be tough.
Todd Helgeson misses the first. Rebound goes to Colin Russo. Outlet pass here to Montego Alfred. Alfred on the take. Kicks it over to Russo now. Down low to Charles Jackson. And he slams it down, sending a statement.
Nice pass. Nice find by number 2, Colin Russo.
7.5 minutes left to play. CSI owns a 6-point lead here, 65-59. Alione 2 with the ball here, looking for something. And it looked like he sort of danced around on his pivot foot there, but nothing was called. Alione 2 kicking it in. No good on the shot. They're going to get Charles Jackson for the foul here. That's going to be his 4th personal foul.
I think he was telling the coach, no, don't pull me out, don't pull me out.
And it looks like he might. Kennedy Asume is back at the line here, getting ready to check in. Alione 2 at the free throw line, getting ready to shoot 2.
Asume actually picked up 2 quick fouls early in the first half, and had a hard time finding some minutes.
And Kennedy Asume comes in now with 4 fouls in his own right, only 3 fouls for Kennedy Asume. Alione 2 for the second shot, and he misses them both. And we've got another foul.
Maybe
this
we'll
foul
get to 60.
Is on number 34, Todd Helgeson, his 4th.
That's 52.
That makes the 7th team foul now for USU Eastern. Both teams in the penalty now. Getting ready to shoot 2 here is number 33, Kennedy Asume.
And
he's yet to attempt a free throw tonight.
USU Eastern has shot very well from the free throw line. Now has missed their last 3.
Coming in is number 50, Leland Miller.
Who's listed at 7'2", by the way.
Wow. That is incredible.
Wonder how much he weighs. He looks really skinny.
And Asume hits both. Kennedy Asume picks up his first couple of points in this ball game now.
And it's an 8-point lead now.
7 minutes and change left to play. Score 67-59 in favor of CSI.
I believe this matches their largest lead of the game.
Delaney Neely on the take, driving in, kicks it out. They're going to call the travel though.
Now the referee blocked my view on that one. I couldn't quite see it, but he got to he picked up his dribble just inside the 3-point line and ended up at the hoop, so probably a good call there.
All right, so Dallas Anglin has the ball here, looking to set up in the half-court set here for the Eagles. Montego Alfred has the ball, goes left, kicks it down low. Excellent pass there to Colin Russo. Kennedy Asume taking it back up, and they're going to call the foul here. I believe it's on Alione 2 this time. And it is. So Alione 2.
This is 4th. What's funny is I thought the first block there might have been a foul. The second one I didn't think there was.
Kennedy Asume back at the free throw line, misses the first.
Now the ball told me.
6.5 minutes left to play. Score is still 67-59 in favor of CSI. And Asume makes the second. So Kennedy Asume now with 3 points on this ball game. Now with the largest lead of the game here for CSI.
Yep.
9 points, and they've held USU Eastern to without a field goal since about the 12-minute mark. They've been almost 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes here without a field goal here has USU Eastern.
And I think they're going to call that on number 33, Asume. So I think that's his 4th.
That is his 4th personal foul. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left to play now. 9th team foul for CSI. 8th team foul already for USU Eastern. That makes 17 plus 37. That makes 54 team fouls tonight. Tremere Burrell misses the first.
And again, that's 4 straight free throw misses for USU Eastern.
Here in the second half, interestingly, they're only 1 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
After that incredible start in the first half with their free throw shooting, they're now 1 of 7 from the free throw line, and that's a goaltend here. So they're going to give that credit to Trayvon Langston. So Langston now with 5 points.
It hit the glass first before he got his hand on the ball, so good call by the referee there.
Montego Alfred has the ball up top here. He'll stop and pop off the curl screen, and that's good.
He's got a pretty good jump shot, just with the way he can stop suddenly and go straight up, straight down. That's very hard to guard.
Absolutely, yeah, and you know what, Montego Alford, he has this thing with his jump shot. Every time I see him shoot, it looks like his shots are a little too powerful and that they're gonna sail right over the basket, but he has just the perfect range every time.
Yep.
And we've got another foul here, this time on Colin Russo, his 4th personal foul. 10th team foul now for CSI. 55 team fouls tonight.
We may get 60. Burrell, last trip to the free throw line, 0 for 2. Hopefully he can get a couple points here for USU Eastern.
Tremere Burrell makes the first.
Seemed like in that sequence he was a lot more relaxed. Like, I don't know, he took more of his time, making sure he followed through.
And he makes the second. Tremere Burrell now with 11 points.
If you're a USU Eastern fan, that's a good thing to get a couple free throws after missing 4 or 5 straight there.
Absolutely. But the 12 free throws that they've missed may come back to haunt them tonight. As Frederick Edmond takes the ball. Montego Alford a little hop step there. They're going to call a foul here this time on number 15. That's Charles Jackson. He's going to pick up his 5th personal foul, and he is fouled out of this game.
No, that's 15 on
Oh, excuse me, Kendall
USU
Emerson.
Yes.
Kendall Emerson, I apologize. That is his third personal foul. I got my players mixed up there for a second.
Looking at the wrong roster. I've done that before too. It happens. Yep.
As Montego Alford misses the first, we've got 5.5 minutes left to play.
Yeah, Shaq Jones actually started this second half and gave him some pretty good minutes at the beginning of the second half.
Absolutely, 11 points coming off the bench for Shaq Jones. Not bad. Misses them both, does Montego Alford. Rebound goes to Burrell. Outlet pass here now. Trayvon Langston taking it all the way. And that's good. It's an and one here as Trayvon Langston takes it to the hole.
What can you say about USU Eastern? CSI starting to feel like they're finally pulling away. USU Eastern comes back and it changes the momentum and giving themselves another shot to win this game here at the end.
Yeah, foul goes against 25, Frederick Edmond. That is his 3rd personal foul. 11th team foul now for CSI. 19 fouls for USU Eastern.
57.
We're at 57. We could hit 60 tonight.
We could. I think we'll hit 60, especially this is USU Eastern coming down and starting to make a game of this. You'll start seeing some more fouls, especially just because you want to eventually stop the clock when you're probably under a minute or so.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're going to see a lot of this. But, you know, the story of the second half has been the really abysmal free throw shooting here of USU Eastern. They started the first half, they started this game really shooting great from the free throw line.
23 of 29 at the half.
Absolutely. And now they've missed most of their free throws. They're only 3 of 9 from the line tonight in the second half. And that's been the big story of the second half for USU Eastern here.
Yeah, it really has. You got to make your free throws, especially when you're struggling offensively. They're actually shooting just under 48% in this second half. So a little bit more offense going for them, but definitely got to capitalize on your free throws.
Still allowing those CSI to shoot about 52.5% from the field. So a little bit better field goal percentage for USU Eastern, but their defense needs to follow suit and hold CSI to a few more low percentage jump shots here. Trayvon Langston makes the shot. Langston now with 8 points in this ball game.
It's only a 4-point game,
and
just
all
over
of a sudden,
5 minutes.
Buckle your seatbelts because this is going to be a wild ending. Frederick Edmond has the ball. Spins around here, guarded closely by Langston. Kicks it up top. Dallas Englund with the ball. Finds Montego Alford taking it all the way to the hole. No good, but Detwan Rogers there with a rebound and the putback.
Good take by Montego Alford. Just good follow there.
There's Tremere Burrell answering right back with 2 points of his own. He's got 13 now. 4.5 minutes left to play. It's still a 4-point game. Anybody's game here. Score 72-68.
I'd like to see maybe if you're CSI, set a high screen for either Alford or that works too. Who am I to question them? Who am I to question them?
De'Twan Rogers gets the bucket and the foul.
Just seems like either Alford or England doing a high pick and roll and having them be able to just, have a clear lane to the basket as you clear out the strong side of the floor. It's been working for them, but in that case, Alford was just able to get inside the lane and found
De'Twan Rogers there.
De'Twan Rogers with an opportunity, just sealed his man and had a clear lane to the basket and drew the foul as well.
So Tremere Burrell is going to foul out with 5 fouls now, but he's still in the game for some reason. That's kind of odd. He's got 5 fouls. Tremere Burrell really should be out at this point.
Is he in the game?
He still is in the game, number 5.
No, that's number 5 is
excuse me, number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting confused with my players again. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been a long day of basketball.
It has so many basketball games and players, and I'm getting mixed up with my numbers and players here.
Let's see. We've watched 8 basketball games in the last 2 days, so
yeah.
we've done this a lot, so it happens.
I've got basketball on the brain right now. Kendall Amerson with the take. And the foul goes against Dallas England. That was his second personal foul. Kendall Amerson misses the first free throw here.
By the way, we're at 59. So we'll break 60.
We can only hope. And Amerson makes the second. Kendall Amerson now with 15 points.
USU Eastern's got to come up with a stop here.
Probably don't want to foul them at this point. Just let them sort of run out the clock. Let them do what you want. Let them do what they want. There's still plenty of time. You're only down by 6.
I didn't see what.
It's an offensive foul here on number 33, Kennedy Asume. That's his 5th personal foul, and he is done.
And Charles Jackson will check into the game.
Charles Jackson with 4 fouls in his own right here. Kennedy Asume now has 5. He's the second player to foul out tonight. Boy, so many fouls tonight. And guess what? We are at 60.
Yeah.
60 team fouls between these two teams.
Gotta love it. You gotta love physical basketball.
Well, it's like Hall of Fame head coach Jerry Sloan once said, you can't play basketball in a tuxedo.
Oh, and they're going to count it, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Looked like they gave him a little bit of continuation there, but they're still going to get.
Langston draws the foul there against Frederick Edmond.
Yeah, Frederick Edmond will pick up his 4th. We'll start seeing some people foul out here shortly. More people, I think.
Well, there's 5 players already for CSI with 4 fouls, and 3 players for USU now with 4 fouls each. So I think you're right. I think we are going to see some players foul out here. 3.5 minutes left to play. Score 75-71 in favor of CSI. Dallas England has the ball, guarded here by Trayvon Langston. Screen set left by Jackson.
Good help and recovery there by Doe.
England has the ball, kicking it in. Down low, we've got another foul.
Probably a good call. I think 2 is gone as well.
They're going to call the foul against Alione 2, and he's out of here. He is done with 5 fouls. Coming back in is Todd Helgeson for Alione 2.
Todd Helgeson also has 4 personal fouls.
Absolutely. It's a 4-point game. At the line, shooting 2 here is number 30, De'Twan Rogers, who also has 4 fouls in his own right here. Rogers makes the first. Still a 5-point game now, still a 2-possession game.
Might come down to who wants to make free throws more, you know.
Well, during this second half, it's been CSI.
Oh, for sure.
CSI now 19 of 33. Between these two teams, 75 free throws taken tonight. Jelani Neely on the take, goes right, taking it all the way in, baseline. And he got the lucky roll in there, just a friendly bounce, Jelani Neely.
That was quite a play by an athletic player.
Absolutely. Less than 3 minutes left to play here. It's still a 4-point game, 77-73. Montego Alford for 3, bam!
Whoa, big 3 there. That's going to take the wind out of USU Eastern just a little bit.
Screen set left here by Helgeson. Neely has the ball. Looking, kicks it down low to Teo Doe. He'll stop and pop free throw line jumper. That's good. Teo Doe.
Nice response by USU Eastern.
You're only down 5. You still have 2 minutes and change, so plenty of time left to play here. There's no need to rush things, I think, if you're USU Eastern.
No, and Charles Jackson just decided he didn't want to play defense. He was going to dare him to shoot it, and Doe just stepped up confidently and hit it.
Oh, little Dequan Rogers right there.
Carmelo Anthony jab steps back and shoots the 3. Bam!
And that might have done it there. Dequan Rogers with the long 3-point shot. Score is now 83-75. We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds left to play. And wow, I mean, could you have imagined CSI coming out this strong in the second half? I thought this game would end up a lot closer than it has been, but CSI is really taking it right here towards the end of the period and is really starting to run away with this game.
Yeah, well, we'll see how USU Eastern responds. Anytime they've been thrown with a little bit of adversity, they've responded well, so we'll see how it goes, but they definitely need to come back and score. But CSI, kudos to them. Yeah, back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's definitely going to take the momentum away here from USU Eastern.
Players make the plays, players win the game, and any coach will tell you that. And there's an example of that. Players just hit big shots, and CSI, great job just taking what the defense gives them. They gave them the open 3-pointer. Why not? Just take it.
Absolutely. You got nothing to lose with the lead here. You might as well take that shot.
Mom spaghetti. I always think that's a funny line. It's Mom spaghetti. He's nervous.
Vomit on a sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, you know. We'll stick to basketball.
Yeah, we're not the greatest rappers. We'll leave that to the professionals.
Yeah.
Right now, Jelani Neely has the ball, kicks it over to Kendall Amerson on the wing. Amerson falls out of bounds there for a second, but he gets the ball in, saved it to Todd Helgeson. Neely has the ball, 1:39 left.
Good D. Good D by Alford there.
Excellent D being played here by Montego Alford. Jelani Neely puts up a little prayer there, no good. And Montego Alford's going to slow things down here.
Got the lead, and the clock's your friend at this point.
Absolutely.
Just use it.
No reason to force a shot here. Just run the clock down to less than a minute here. CSI or USU is not going to foul you here and give you a chance to go to the free throw line. Six seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, they'll call a timeout.
They're
going to
call a timeout.
Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They weren't going anywhere. And
Well, not
USU
really,
Eastern wanted a travel. He may have gotten away with one.
All right, so we've got a quick timeout taken here. We're going to take one as well and be right back with more basketball action for you here on Snow TV. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Snow TV. We've got a really good physical game going on right now. The final minute of the game between CSI and USU Eastern, and right now CSI holds a commanding lead here, 83-75.
USU Eastern's got to attack.
Absolutely, with just 47 seconds left, Kendall Amerson on the take. He's going to drive it, tried to reverse lay it in there. Jelani Neely with the ball. He's going to roll that in. They're going to count that.
That could change the way that this is played towards the end.
Foul is on number 1, Montego Alford. That is his 3rd personal foul.
What it'll come down to is 14 missed free throws by each team.
Yeah, and for USU Eastern especially, 28 of 42 from the line tonight. That's good only for about 66, 67%. They could have had a chance right now. If they'd have hit even half of those free throws, they'd have the lead right now.
Yep.
So Montego Alford has the ball here, about 4 seconds separating shot and game clock. And we've got a foul here on number 10, Jelani Neely, his 2nd personal foul. 83-77 with 33 seconds left to play.
If you're USU Eastern, that's who you want. Who you want committing the fouls. He only has 2.
Absolutely. At this point, still 6-point game. Still anybody's game here.
He hits the first one. And Montego Alford now with 20 points in the game. He matches now actually is the tying high scorer in the game. Jelani Neely has 21 as well.
21, and Montego Alford also with 21. But Jelani Neely shooting 4 of 13, but 12 of 15 from the line tonight. Montego Alford, 6 of 13 from the field, 6 of 9 from the line.
And biggest thing that he's done, 3 of 3 from downtown. So,
yeah, really a big night for Montego Alford. Big night really for CSI, as they're going to most likely win this game here.
And they'll go on to play
They're going
Slick.
to move on and play Slick here, and that's going to be a fun game to watch because it's going to be the number 1 and number 2 seeds. And we got to see Slick play a little earlier against North Idaho, and the defense was just suffocating for Salt Lake Community College.
And the defense is pretty darn good for CSI as well. So we'll be treated with a
defensive battle tomorrow.
Yep.
And you know what? Interestingly enough, the men's and women's game is going to come down to Slick versus Southern Idaho. And I mean, you can see why, because
in the SWAC.
Both of these teams are just so good.
It's very true. It always seems to be Slick and CSI. It's just kind of been that way history-wise.
Josh Van Weesup rises up for 3, no good on the shot. Jelani Neely tried to take a shot, blocked though by Montego Alford, and Neely gets the shot back again. This time Van Weesup again for 3. And this time they're going to foul. Todd Helgeson fouls out, but boy, that was a big foul, and he just wrapped him up.
I don't know that I would have liked that foul either if I was.
Number 25, Frederick Edmond, getting a little bit mouthy there with Todd Helgeson, telling him what he thinks of him.
Or yeah, number 25, Frederick Edmond. I don't know that I would have appreciated that foul either.
Yeah, that was a tough foul. He just wrapped him right up from behind there.
Didn't try to make a play on the ball at all. Just fouled out of frustration. A couple open looks. Van Weesup, tough to come off. You haven't played very much at all. Tough to come off the bench and expect to hit a 3. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough game here for USU. Frederick Edmond back at the free throw line now. The first free throw here is good. So Frederick Edmond now has 9 points.
So yeah,
CSI is going to win this game with 11 seconds left. As Frederick Edmond makes the second. So Southern Idaho now.
Driving the lane is
Kendall Lamerson, but that's going to do it here. And a great win for CSI.
What a battle. Physical battle. It ended up 65 fouls.
Wow. What a game.
Yeah, indeed, it was quite a game, quite a battle, just competitors. And number 25, Frederick Edmond, actually gave a little stare to number 34, John Helgeson. Again, good job.
Yeah, good job
just
by
competitors,
both teams.
and sometimes you just get frustrated.
You know, it's just the heat of the moment when you're in the middle of a basketball game and stuff happens, and you know you're in that competition mode, and you just act differently. You know, your whole mind changes.
Yep.
Well, a quick recap at some of the stats here. CSI shooting great from the field, 53%. Only 11 turnovers this game here. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just especially how up-tempo it was for both sides. 11 turnovers. They took care of the ball. Just some poor shooting stretches. USU Eastern just did not get anything to fall in the first half. Had to rely solely on the free throw line and did not shoot well from the free throw line in the second half.
Yeah, 11 turnovers for both teams. They were once shooting close to 80% from the foul line. That dropped down to about 65%, and that really was the reason why they lost this game tonight, was the negligible shooting from the foul line. But in any case, fantastic game played by both teams and a fun game to watch. Really, that was the game I was waiting for tonight, besides the Snow College women's game.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a battle, a fun one. Interestingly enough, Dallas Anglin had 20 points in the first half, was held scoreless in the second half.
Really?
It's kind of interesting. Yeah, Montego Alford took over the
sort of
scoring
took
load
over in the second half.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting that he didn't score at all in the second half.
Yeah, great game though played by both teams. CSI really has they've done a great job being where they are. USU really has nothing to be ashamed of here at the end of this game here. They played fantastic. They made a deep run into the tournament. So congratulations to both teams.
Yeah, and CSI moves on, and you
So
can
they'll
see why
play-
they're a top 10 team. They play hard,
Absolutely.
they play great defense, and they can get out in transition, and they hit big shots when it matters.
So it'll be a battle of top 10 teams tomorrow as CSI gets set to take on Salt Lake Community College. I'd imagine that game's going to start about 7:30. The women's game starts at 5 between the first-ranked Salt Lake Community College Bruins and the second-ranked South Idaho Eagles.
Yep, I would imagine too, just because it's about 2 hours, and these games should be very competitive tomorrow. I would just imagine about 7:30 tip-off is what you can imagine. For
and Snow College
tomorrow.
coming so close, only about 2 points away there from making the conference championship game against CSI.
Yeah, and they played really well. They had a 10-point lead in the second half.
Salt Lake just made a few runs, though.
Yeah,
and
Salt Lake made
they
a few
played some
runs.
good defense, especially on Amber Daly.
And they hit big shots at the end. And that's true. I don't know that people realize this. People aren't going to – you can't find this on a stat sheet at all. But Gutakin for Salt Lake Community College just totally changed the game with how Amber Daly was able to control the tempo with the way she played her. That was game-changing. And, you know, she didn't score any points, but she was a game changer. And
yeah, she played
great
some
effort.
Great defense there on Daly. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. This was day 2 of the SWAC Region 18 basketball tournament. Remember to join us tomorrow starting at 5:30 for the Women's Conference Championship between Salt Lake Community College and CSI. Again, if you like anything that Snow TV broadcasts, any of our promos, any of the athletic events, or any of the school events, please go and like our channel. It is youtube.com/SnowBadgerTV.
There's good stuff on there.
There's a lot of good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff with Jared. That's what people tune in for. So
probably not. All right.
But it's all in good fun.
It's a lot of good stuff
that
up there.
Snow TV does, and it's nice to see Snow TV expanding every single year in what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a great organization here at Snow College. Snow TV really working well. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow here on Snow TV.